What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. In the previous part, we ended up making our way towards Drake's Breath and continued our way inside. And then we ended up confronting Imran, essentially like the lead patriarch there in Ironholm, and ended up fighting a giant like liquid flame avatar type thing, and ended up destroying the Mother Crystal of Drake's Breath, fulfilling one more piece of Sid's dream once again. In addition to that, she ended up killing Imran, and Jill showed as much emotion, more emotion than we've ever seen her at this point in the game as a whole. And in addition to that, we also found out that Hugo Kupka is working with our mother to get peace between Sanbreque and Dalmekia, as well as found out that she had a child with the Emperor named Olivier, who was supposed to end up being the Emperor of Sanbreque at some point. And so, a lot has happened, and currently, taking a look at the Wall of Memories here, we can see that the Martell apples have been added to it, which is a nice little touch. But yeah, without further ado, folks, it seems that Jill's in the infirmary, but let's go take a look at what do we got for letters here. All quiet in the Dominion. The Dalmecs and the Imperials are to stand up. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's as almost if they both realize that what a stinking pile of chocobush that they've stepped in. If I were a man, if I were a man to lay wager, I put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you appraised, Gav. Thank you, Gav. A flame none brighter. Ooh, from Wade, my Lord Marquess. I ask for you once again to forgive my men for your welcome back at Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and am proud to stand alongside you once again. Man, it was so good to see Wade, especially when I was playing through the game for the first time. Man, of all the people to survive, man, it was really cool to see that. An apple a day. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of Martells just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. If you let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. Was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these. What for their foul bite, but for him, it never were about the favor, but about what they represented, our ability to make it our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. He absolutely would be, so. Alrighty, so, looks like we have a quick little side quest down there, and we have another one over here. I think what we're going to do, we're going to visit Blackthorn real quick, because I think he might have some extra recipes now that we have more, now that we've completed like a chunk of the story. So let's see what he's got for us.
Okay, what do you want?
Alright, Platinum Sword is actually better than what we got now. Let's see. Let's do Platinum Sword.
No scratches, alright?
Platinum Belt.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Oh, actually, wait. No, we still need not enough for the Drake Sayers or Platinum Cannons.
Last you a good while.
Alright, now what we're going to do, I usually sell my stuff, but I'm going to tell you this right now. We are going to end up keeping, I believe the Storm Cry, I believe.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Yes. So if we go here to sell, I am not selling this one sword that we currently have because it's really good. We will buy let's see. We need potions, right? There's nothing really here that I really care for all that much, but yeah, we'll buy a couple more of these. More of these, and then a couple of strength tonics. There we go. Very nice. Alrighty. Then from here, we can check this. I'll just check this to get that little notification off the map. Alright. Then we will check the Arret Stone, because I have freaking OCD about these. Obviously, we have a little bit more added to the Arret Stone, because we can have more in stage replay and stuff like that. How much ability points do we have? Just 308. We actually don't have that much. Then we can head to Harpocrates real quick. Just get this settled back in. And after this, I will meet you guys over at the back.
Oh, hell, Sid, the outlaw!
Alright, and after this, after we meet with Harpocrates, I'll meet you guys over by the side quest in the area with Martell's tree. Alrighty, we are over here now, so let's see what Nigel has to say.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Alrighty, before we head to the infirmary, we got a couple of quests to complete, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's go to the map. Alrighty, so it's going to be here at Martha's Rest. Yep, because they said Sorrowise, and well, Sorrowise Bay is just a little bit away from Martha's Rest. So let us make our way there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head out towards this, and I'm going to cut until we get there. Or when we get there, excuse me. Oh! Looks like we ran into one of the notorious marks without me trying. Alright, well, let's fight this guy. So this is one of the... There's a few of the fallen ones like this guy. Nice, okay. Oh my lord, that damage. Jesus Christ, I screwed that up. Nice, okay. Nice, okay. Pull him down. Alright, we're gonna use Gouge here. Or if I cannot miss completely, it'd be great. Alright, ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Very nice. Good job. Kind of cooking here. Good job. Again, those attacks have been pretty slow so far. Good job. And then we just go right back in. Good job. Alright, dodge that. And then what we're going to do, activate World of Bikes right now. Alright, then we'll go here. We'll do this, this. Alright. Just gonna keep going here. Nice damage. I'm gonna keep dodging here because he's gonna swing multiple times. Yep. Nice, good job. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Good damage. Pull him down. And now we can use Gouge. Oh, of course. I've been timing it good all day, and all of a sudden... Oh, boy. I had to use that. That was so bad. Oh, my God. I am getting cooked here, guys. I'm going to do this to be safe here. I'm going to do that. Just get him down. Get some healing back up. Alright, not as much damage at all, but we had to do something. Keep dodging, keep dodging, keep dodging, keep dodging. Dodge again? Okay. Oh, God. There we go. Jesus, that was so bad, man. I completely scuffed that fight. But whatever, we got rid of a notorious mark, and it's not that much to buy extra potions and stuff like that. Just really, ugh. And we really need this Electrum in particular.
To the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns. The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp.
Alright, had some goblins along the way, but nothing too terrible. Looks like we have the group of goblins over here. Alrighty, let's take care of them.
Size of a fly. Attracted to the flowers, though.
Alrighty. Those guys were a little bit annoying, but nothing too crazy. Remember, yellow flowers with, I think they were big as goblin size, right?
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. Might as well gather as many as I can.
True. Alright, let's take this chest as well. Very nice. Got a little more here.
There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home.
Kind of unlucky place where the big Giga Goblin had to die.
I've had my fill of goblins.
Kind of an unlucky place for that big Giga Goblin to die, but what are you gonna do, right?
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but you must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Alrighty, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We were able to get those. Did we not level up from that? I was gonna say, there's no way you didn't level up from that. Level 29. Cannot complain. Alright, Morgan Beard extract. Yes, consumable potency enhanced. So that means our potions will now just heal more, which is really, really nice. Like, this is genuinely, like, a really good side quest to do. I told you that a lot of these side quests, you think that they're not, you know, anything more than just, like, side missions? No, a lot of them are actually really good. You've obtained a file of Morgan Beard extract, hereby increasing the potency of most consumables. Both potions and high potions now restore more HP, while strength, stone skin, and Lionheart tonics last longer. Very nice. Thank you very much. Alrighty, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go buy some potions because we obviously lost a lot in the fight with that stupid fallen mini-boss, the Notorious Mark. So what I'll do is I will do that and we'll meet you at the other side quest over here in the Hideaway. Alrighty, just so you know, we do have the ability to get the Drake Slayer's belt now. I actually went Drake Slayer's belt. I just went to I was a Blackthorn to make sure, since we now have the Electrum.
Should last you a good while.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the Hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Alrighty. I'm happy to help, but man, she is very assertive.
They said they'd give us new clothes.
Alright, so before we head out to Northreach, I'd like to check the Notorious Marks. What's up, Nectar? Let's take a look at what we got. So we got this guy, right? Now we have this one. This guy is in the Green Sheaves in Rosaria. So he's basically a giant minotaur. Well, like a really strong minotaur. So we're going to be headed to Northreach. What we're going to do is I'm going to complete this side quest, and then we'll meet you guys in Rosaria where this guy's located. And again, I'll provide a link in the description so you guys can find where this guy is to the IGN article if you guys are following along and playing as well. I'll definitely show you on the map when we get there, but we're going to basically go right from Northreach to Rosaria to be able to fight this guy and get rid of him. So without further ado, folks, I will meet you all in Northreach to collect these garments.
Build it nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
Alrighty, with that, let us go. We're gonna go to this fast travel point because clearly it's very much closer to where we need to go than actually walking all the way there. So probably someone that shipment ran into some, robbers, some bandits. So let's see what happens.
woman's a menace.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they're hardly damaged at all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect.
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the answer one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
Alrighty, we're gonna take care of this guy, and I'll see you on the other side. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Alrighty, no surprise. Of course, bandits are going to be, you know, doing what they do.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know. This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Alright, you learned a little more about Jill, but yes, we were able to give these fine folks some clothes, and that always feels good to do those little things around here like that.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be made of linen. Not sackcloth. I've never had a dress made of linen.
Alrighty, and so what I'll do is I'll meet you at Secret, so we can fight that guy and get him out of the way, so yeah. Alright, so what you want to do to get to Secret is you travel to Martha's Rest, and then you want to head towards this area up here in the Green Sheaves, and you want to head right over here. He should be right over here to be able to fight him. He's a bit tougher, obviously. He's going to be a tough Minotaur, but their attacks are pretty decently telegraphed enough to where I don't think they're much of a big deal. Alrighty, here we go. Let's fight him. Of course, the first two attacks he does, I get walloped by them. Why wouldn't I? Why am I mistiming, man? I suck. There we go! Alrighty, that guy was definitely tougher than I was initially expecting, and the only major reason is just due to the fact that, I suck. Yeah. So.
The locals will sleep easier without him at their gate.
Alrighty, with that all out of the way, what I'll do is I will head back to the hideaway. I'm going to replenish on the items that we lost in this fight, and then I am going to go to the counter where I can get all that favor, and then we'll move on with the story. So I apologize if most of this episode was side quests and doing notorious marks, but I promise we'll do a little bit of the story so that it can lead into the next episode. But again, I like to get all this stuff out of the way because there's definitely really good reason to do a good chunk of these side quests and whatnot. So, like I said, I'll meet you guys when we're near the infirmary. Actually, well, no, back at the counter. Alrighty, back at the counter.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this.
Very nice, and
All
very
yours.
nice. Let's take a look at what that cleric's medallion does. Does it do? That's not all that great. Yeah, it's nice to get the favor, but I didn't really get too much. Alrighty, with that, we can also speak with Vivian very quickly.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today? Study it well, Clive. Thus ends today's lesson.
Okay, so let's head to the infirmary to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, meet with Jill. See how she's doing.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
In here.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look. I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Alrighty, just want to double check and make sure that we don't have any other side quests, because this is really dumb, sometimes the side quest placement that they have. Okay, so let's speak with Otto before we head out. Yes, we found out that, you know, no surprise, Hugo wants to exact his revenge, as he's been doing for essentially the past 5 years, and this is like his big play right now. So even though it's a trap that we are essentially very willing to get into.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Don't worry. Everyone's prepared. Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith, but not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with Gnome 2 saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Alrighty, so before we speak with Vivian, we'll save that for next time. So, we found out a lot. We did plenty of side quests, but at the end of the day, it was mostly filled with side quests. But we were able to find out that obviously Hugo Kupka is attacking Rosalith, and now we need to go back and, well, defend our home. And so next time on Final Fantasy XVI, we'll be headed to Rosalith and trying to find and kill Hugo Kupka. Finally, after so many years, it's finally time to confront him. And so, I hope you guys look forward to that. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Also follow me in the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lives.